I'm way overdue on a life update. Since my last one, life update number 2, which I filmed in Austin at the end of the third retreat of my third year of my teacher training program with John Wineland and Kendra Kunov in masculine, feminine, sexual polarity and intimacy and embodiment. Since that update, I've been to a number of dance competitions. I have spent 2 months in Bali, and I have completed the 4th retreat of that third year of the teacher training program. And now I'm back here in the Bay Area. And the reason I'm here in the Bay Area right now for the summer is because my youngest child's home from college, and one of the worst things about nomadic life, as much as I love it, is that I don't have a nest for her to return to. And so I'm renting a place not very far from here in the San Francisco Bay Area. One of the best things about the Bay Area is the access to nature like this. Just 5 minutes away from where I'm staying, there's this beautiful little canyon. And there's a dog right there, and I'm really afraid of dogs. So I'm back in the Bay Area for the summer. Since she's here for the entire 2 months, it really made sense, and it's giving me so much pleasure to have her nearby, even though she's at the age where she's doing her own thing, and having her nearby just means that we might be in the same space, but even still, I'm loving it. Today I want to talk about the project that I've been working on, which is a health upgrade. I have known for a number of months that I wanted to do a very big health upgrade. I knew I wanted to improve my blood markers around blood sugar levels as well as cholesterol, and essentially get back into shape and lose the extra weight that I gained during COVID, but mostly to feel good and to have more health for the long term. So my goals were very clear. I knew I wanted to stop drinking alcohol, because there's more and more information coming out that says that 0 alcohol is good for your body. There's no amount of alcohol that's good for you. It's essentially a toxin. So many ways in which it does not add to my life, but in fact can detract from me doing the things that I want to do. I knew that I wanted to get back to intermittent fasting, which I had on lock a few years ago for quite a few months, and had me feeling so good. My digestion was good, I had clarity of thought, and I just felt good. I knew that I wanted to walk more. There's so many health benefits that come with walking. And I knew that I wanted to do some strength training and build muscle, because increasingly there's information about, as we age, building muscle is one of the key factors in health span, in living a long and healthy life. So I knew no alcohol, intermittent fasting, walking, and strength training. But I was not doing it. I was not doing it. And I was so frustrated with myself, and I thought, I need a shift in perspective. Something about the idea of that discipline, that rigor, the idea, the association I had to it, that it's no pain, no gain. You have to force yourself to do it. Go to the gym. And something in my feminine was saying, I don't like the gym. I don't like going to the gym. My feminine being was in rebellion. It was saying no. She was saying, I'm not going to do it that way. It is not going to work. So I was stuck in a bit of a loggerhead between my masculine desire for rigor and growth and improvement and attention to the details of my health, and my feminine that was saying, I just want to feel good. I want to enjoy. And so I had this amazing conversation with a friend who's also an incredible men's coach, and I'll link to him, Alex Gelsig. And in 1 hour, he helped me identify that I was rebelling, my feminine was rebelling against this idea of no pain, no gain. It's got to hurt. You got to work hard. You got to be disciplined, in a way that was sabotaging me. And so when I recognized that I want it to feel good, I know myself, I'm only going to continue on a path of health if I can have it be pleasurable, if it can feel good. And so through the conversation, the one big turning point was Alex gave me this image. He said, I can imagine a bead of sweat dripping down a healthy, toned body. And something about that flipped a switch in my brain where I said, yes, that image, that feeling of pleasure, of eroticism, of embodiment, I can get behind, I can relate to, I can commit to, I can bring into my practices around intermittent fasting, no alcohol, working out at the gym to build muscle and walking. I can do it. And so the last number of weeks since that conversation have been me integrating pleasure, eroticism, beauty, enjoyment into those practices in ways that have been incredible. And since then, I have not been drinking alcohol. I had one day that I had 2 glasses of wine on July 4th, and the next day I woke up feeling not good. I woke up feeling a little bit puffy, more tired, and it reminded me that the previous week or two when I hadn't had any alcohol, I was feeling so fresh and crisp in the morning and awake and uncompromised and good. And so I had the reinforcement of no alcohol equaling pleasure and feeling good. I've also been walking 10,000 steps every day, or an average of 10,000 steps. And what has been making walking pleasurable for me is I'm associating it to creative process. I am in a writer's boot camp with Dan Coe, who I've talked about a number of times recently and in fact mentioned specifically on my video last Tuesday. Dan and his colleagues have created an app called Cortex that is a software tool for writers. So I've been going out every morning with the app open, ready to capture the ideas that come to me, which is always the case when I'm in movement, whether it's walking or driving. My ideation process happens so much more easily when I'm in movement. And so I'm associating going out walking 10,000 steps with gathering ideas for the videos that I'm making during this July Extreme Content Creation Challenge, and simply connecting with thoughts that feel inspiring and that are leading me to create the things that I want to create in the world. So that's made walking 10,000 steps not only possible, but also enjoyable. And then the way I'm bringing grace to that is my health app that I track in looks at the average of the past 7 days. So as long as the average of my past 7 days is 10,000, then I'm good. In an ideal world, I'm walking 10,000 every day. It simply gives a little bit of ease and a little bit of grace. And I joined a gym that I like. I joined a gym I want to be at. I joined a beautiful gym instead of the cheap, not very pleasant gyms I've been a member of for the past couple of years and that frankly I never wanted to go to. So now I'm a member of a gym that's beautiful, that I like to go to, and when I go, I trust and follow the wisdom and desire and pleasure of my body, which means that sometimes I'll stretch, that I'll put on music I love, and often feel like taking some weights and do almost like a dance, improvised Tai Chi movement with the weights in a way that feels like I'm strengthening my body, in which I can see my muscles developing, and it feels good. Now, I may get to a point in this process where what feels good is more rigor, more specificity, more challenging muscle building exercises. And when it comes to that place, I'll do it because it will feel good and right. Right now, the way that I'm working with my body feels good. As a result of the first 3 things being pleasure-filled and easy, intermittent fasting is easier too. I do track my fasting in an app because I like to see my progress. I like to see those green dots that say the days I fasted. And the way that I bring ease and pleasure and trust to my intermittent fasting process is, first of all, remembering how I felt when I was in an intermittent fasting habit a number of years ago, which was clear, energetic, light, generally just feeling really good. And the days that I don't do a full fast, I make it okay. And on those days, I do my best to be a little more careful about my food, meaning I'll eat more protein and low carbs. But on the days when I do a 16-hour or 17-hour or an 18-hour fast, I let myself eat whatever I feel like, and I don't make anything wrong. So even if I don't always succeed, I trust myself and I make it okay. A couple of days ago, I came home and I wanted to eat at 10 o'clock at night. I don't know whether I was extra hungry that day or feeling emotional, but I didn't make it wrong. I ate. And I decided then I wasn't going to fast the next day, and I didn't make it wrong. I began again the following day. So because I've taken a pleasure-driven, ease-filled approach to these health goals, I'm finding all these ways in which it feels so good. So I'll keep you posted on what happens over the next weeks or months. And if you have any thoughts on this, if there's something you're working on your health, comment below so we can do this together. It's always powerful to do things in community, and if you're willing to come along, join in the ride, give me your insights, share your challenges, share your wins. I want to hear about them.